Hello and welcome to my channel. I have lots of cleaning motivation for you today. I have a few random chores I'm doing outside of the kitchen, and then I'll be doing some cleaning in the kitchen and getting the kitchen cleaned out because my cabinet installer is coming tomorrow, so I have lots to do. But for some reason, I thought in my head it made sense to iron my table runner. Maybe it's because I'm moving most of the kitchen into the dining room, I don't know. But I decided to get this ironed, and you'll notice when I pick it up, it didn't even do that great of a job, but it did look better at the end than it did at the beginning at least. Now I'm giving my kitchen island a good wipe down, and then I'm going to be attacking my stovetop. These are pretty much the only two things that are going to be left untouched in the kitchen. So I'm getting those two things nice and clean. If you haven't seen my video yet that I made on how to clean a glass top oven and to get it nice and shiny, I'll have it linked in the description box below. It's actually pretty easy. Before I get started cleaning out my kitchen, I decided to get the laundry separated. I was a little bit behind to what I normally am. Normally I only have one load to separate, but I think this actually might have been almost 3 loads of laundry. So I'm getting that separated out real quick so that everyone can put their laundry away. I have 6 kids living at home, so my 2 baskets have 6 slots. And so I don't fold, I just throw it in their slot and then they put it away. I don't match socks. If they lose a sock, they have a few days to look for it, and if we can't find the match, then we just ditch the odd sock. No more piles of odd socks that I'm trying to match. I'm telling you, that is a game changer. I always had a full laundry basket just full of socks alone, and I would procrastinate and then finally do it, and it was a huge job. I am so glad I thought of a way to get rid of that job forever. So here I do fold my husband and my clothes and put those right away, but the kids do their own, and then my daughter does my towels and cloths. So that's what's in the tall blue basket you see there. This is my homeschool shelf, and it is in my dining room. And of course the homeschool year is over, but I hadn't gotten around to cleaning it out. So my dishes have to go in this closet. So today is the day that this thing gets cleaned out, and you're gonna get to see my huge mess that I made on the dining room because I'm just emptying it onto the table. And then actually, I don't think I get to it for another hour or so, but I got it emptied. And then my daughter Ava was kind enough to help me put dishes into it. And I was surprised a lot fit in here, and it worked out really well. Quickly and kind of off topic, if you are on Instagram and you would like to follow me, I am Karen at thismainermom on Instagram, and I have it linked in my description box below. I would love it if you would follow me because I would like to follow you back. So many of you who are commenting all the time on my videos and watching my videos, I would love to see what you look like. I would love to see your family and the things that you post. So if you do that, you might drop me a DM or something, or let me know in the comments below so I know to follow you back as well. I've got everything out, so I'm just quickly vacuuming it with my Dyson. And there's our whole school year spread across the table, but that's gonna wait a little bit. First, I'm gonna wipe down these shelves, and then we're gonna get them full of the dishes that need to go in. Ava, as I said, is kind enough to help me here. You can see me over there taking a little break, and this is what I love. When you assign chores to your kids, really think about first, what are those chores that are either difficult for you or you just actually hate, and you can assign those chores, or think of ways that they will be working when you're resting. So you can work, and then when you rest, their chores pick up, and then it feels like someone is continuing the work for you. My break is over, and now I'm just helping her arrange these. You might remember back a little bit ago, I painted the outside of this cabinet. I obviously did not do the inside. I might do that eventually, but for now it's brown on the inside and gray on the outside, which is actually fine with me because when the doors are shut, you can't even tell. Now, as you can see, I am piling things on top of the books. Not the best idea I ever had. I should have done the books first, but I was really anxious to get that kitchen emptied out, and it was a pretty big job. But I have to say, one thing that made it so much easier was because I have been looking for hidden storage throughout the house. That has kept me decluttering and has gotten some things out ahead of time, and it also has helped me to think outside the box a little bit. And you're going to see some areas that are new that I set up, which we're actually enjoying. I found some marble shelf liner, and so I'm using that for some new areas of storage. Starting to line underneath the stairs going down to the basement where I have those pot racks. That will give me a little more flexibility on what I dare to put there. I didn't get too far in that project. This is a little peek into my brain. I'm already off to the next thing because things weren't fitting the way I wanted them to under the stairs where I just was. So now I'm going to claim this area where the piano is. So the piano is going up into my son's bedroom because my two sons are the ones who use it the most. And then I'm going to utilize this space for some shelving that I had in my basement. My sons took the piano upstairs. You can see I put that white shelf unit over there, and I have a Keurig and my K-cups on top of it, and I will be storing other things in it. It used to be in my downstairs bathroom, but then when I got the new one, I put it in the basement. I'm getting the homeschool stuff cleared out. Anything that is under high school, I throw away because they've done their assessments for the year, so I don't need to keep that. I do keep my high schoolers' schoolwork until they are in college. That way, if anyone questions what they did in high school, I have all of that work as proof. And I usually put it in a Rubbermaid labeled for the year, and I'm putting both my high schoolers, I have two of them, I'm putting both of their work in one Rubbermaid. And then anything that I need to keep for the next year, I put in a second Rubbermaid. And then that trash bag is for things we're getting rid of. And then I'm also going to end up with a pile of books that I'll be getting rid of that we won't be using again. This is definitely one of those jobs that I was procrastinating because it seemed like a really big job. But when I actually got doing it, it only took about 30 minutes. And I have a shelf down in my basement. It's one of those utility shelves that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot or even on Amazon. I can have it linked below. If anyone would like that, you could tell me in the comments. And I have a shelf in the basement just for homeschool materials when we're not using them. In the middle of all this, off camera, I had asked someone to bring up a desk, which is what you see to the right there, and I put my microwave on top of that, and I'm going to be putting some things under it, and I'm just using those placemats because it didn't look the best on the edges because it's old, and I'm getting it all cleaned up so that I can put some more things on it. So here I'm putting our placemats there, so it's going to make it real easy when the kids set the table. This is my pile of books that I said I need to get rid of, and I'm measuring these shelves so that I can put liners on them, and I have spare K-cups on the lower shelf. I started out with this fruit basket on top of the microwave, but I didn't end up liking that, so I'm going to put it underneath beside the placemats. Now I'm cleaning out my baking stones and cutting boards and cookie sheets and that type of thing, putting it under the island, and that box there is stuff that we use for baking. Anything that we don't use all the time, I'm boxing up and putting in the basement. Now underneath my bedroom, it's about 12 by 12 in the basement, and I have it all labeled. Every person has a spot and also every room, and I'm able to use it like a storage unit, and I have loved having that space. If I can buy some lights at some point, I'll bring you down there, but I need lights for my camera first. Now I'm putting my silverware in this drawer. This used to be a bill drawer, and one of the times when I was cleaning out, I got rid of the bill drawer and put it in a filing cabinet. So this is the blessing of decluttering, because then I had this empty drawer that I could use for my silverware. Now I'm going through my dish towels and my dishcloths and pot holders. I have these gray storage boxes from the Dollar Tree. Anything that's seasonal, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I'm packing those away. I'm just keeping the ones that I use all of the time, and I'm going to be putting them in these boxes, and they're going in the dining room on one of the shelves as well. I think I'm going to have my family watch this video because it's only a day later and they've spent a considerable amount of time hunting for the things we need. And I hate to say it, yeah, there go my cookbooks. I hate to say it, but that is what I'm like. I'm always moving things around, and it drives my family just a little bit crazy because they feel like when they finally figure out where everything is, I decide to declutter and move things around. Now I'm working with vitamins and supplements, so that's my energy drink, and I'm putting both canisters into one. And then I'm going to be going through our medications and vitamins and getting those organized, and they're going to be going in my shelves in the bathroom up over my dryer, my clothes dryer. I'm working up a sweat here, so up goes the hair. This is an old end table, and it's also going to be going into the dining room to complete my storage shelves. I needed a place for my cooking oils and vinegars, so I grabbed this blue box again out of the basement, and that's where I'm putting all of that stuff because it can handle all of the tall things. Now I just need to put away our hot plate and our water bottles, and I am done for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you lots of motivation, inspiration to get done the things you'd like to get done. Remember, as always, that I love you, and more importantly, God loves you, and I can't wait to see you next time.